We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Oakland A's and the Kansas City Royals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Heath Fillmyer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping into the box, Ramon Laureano. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Into the box, Tony Kemp, as he'll take a look at ball one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Laureano leads off second with one gone in the inning. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. Number 35 now on the season. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard.
Man, Dero, this guy's been white hot over the last week, driving in plenty of runs, so he's doing everything he can right now, but he can't control what the guys ahead of him are doing, unfortunately.
Yeah, they've been swinging the bats, and they've been getting on base in front of him, Dan. He has to continue at this pace if he wants to win this RBI title.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
2-2 the count. Still only one out in the inning. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with another 2-2.
3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2.
Four foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Another full count pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So stepping in, Mark Canha. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball one.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That is good. The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. Comes into this one with just one hit in 9 tries for the series. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Jesus Luzardo gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Michael Taylor. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Luzardo has pitched a little more than 160 innings in this campaign and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Now the 2-1 pitch. Jorge Soler is on deck. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 3-2 pitch. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder.
A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Enters play here at 279. 42 homers and 122 RBIs. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. So striding in, Austin Allen. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Three and 0 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-0 pitch.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with. We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotti. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. 0-1, here it comes. This is on the ground over to first, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And some trouble now in right field. And he is in there.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Sheldon Noisy.
So digging in now, Sheldon Noisy. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Soler. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. To short, hit hard. And that's through into left, a base hit. Gordon's throw comes in, and that'll hold the runner at third base. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
At the plate, Tony Kemp high in the air out to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Runners at the corners here with one gone in the inning. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Now the 3-0 offering.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So the bases are loaded here with one man gone. And up next, the power hitting third baseman Matt Chapman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 delivery. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Lifted in the air out to right. Soler on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Jesse Hahn enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. So now it's Mark Canha. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
He's set. Here it comes. Bounce towards the mound. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second. The A's lead this one 5-0. Hunter Dozier digging in now. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Very high. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
No one out with a runner at second. Now it's 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Three and 0 now. Ryan O'Hearn is on deck. Three-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Luzardo has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least one or two guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ryan O'Hearn becomes the first out here in the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And there are runners at the corners now. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Now at the plate, Nikki Lopez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. First delivery to him on the way.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. One run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, MJ Melendez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Comes set. Now the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Melendez, just 21 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the A's 5 and the Royals 2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Oakland.
Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball one.
Count 1-0.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden, you're holding some new firewood.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Allen. The pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotti the next to hit. A ball and no strikes. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now back.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Digging in now, Sheldon Noisy looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and a curveball in for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The A's strand one. They're still out in front, 5-2. Bottom of the third now, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now and headed for third. And he is in at third base as the Royals are in business here with a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So now to the plate, Michael Taylor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
Here it comes, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Down to 3-1.
And a full count, 3-2 to Michael Taylor.
Okay.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
The right fielder, number 12.
Ready for another chance? Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out. Come on. That's ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Here now the 2-2.
You got a full count.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
First pitch on its way. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
I'm set with the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Again, he sends it out of play.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
1-2.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it?
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 1-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Still 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Into the box now, Michael Franco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
And he fouls this one off. This is foul right side. Here he comes again, 1-2. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, number 66.
Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer. This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
1-1 the count. From the stretch. Lifted the other way to left center. Davis is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll creep a bit closer. The sacrifice fly makes it a 5-4 ball game now.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Ready now, Alex Gordon. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one.
And a ball 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. The A's lead it 5-4. Now at the plate, Ramon Laureano. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The center fielder, number 22.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Up top, it's 2-0. And the pitch. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Got him. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Ready for another shot now. Tony Kemp earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And he takes ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Matt Olson waits on deck. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. And that's low, ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Lifetime against Jesse Hahn. He's 1 for 2. First pitch on its way. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he lays off for ball 1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Mark Canha would be next. Here's the 3-1. And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away. And he's safe. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Canha. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Ripped down the first base line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Throw won't get him.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you could see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Chris Davis next to bat, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hard hit ball to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the A's 7 and the Royals 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nikki Lopez.
Nikki Lopez.
First delivery to him on the way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, MJ Melendez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. MJ Melendez has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Stepping in now, Adalberto Mondesi, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Piscotti. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 3, Michael.
Stepping in, Michael Taylor. Throw over to first. From the stretch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. 2-0.
2-0.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Royals leave 1. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Digging in, Austin Allen. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
The catcher, Austin Allen.
First offering on its way. Hit hard up the middle. Mondesi brings it in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotti.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotti. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Over the bullpen and gone. It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotti. 19th home run for him on the season, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Hey, just great reaction on that heater right there. Didn't try and do too much, beat him to the spot, kept the hands inside the baseball, and drove it right out of the park.
Eric Skoglund will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Eric Skoglund.
Into the box now, Sheldon Noisy.
Sheldon.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0. is looked at off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. A high fastball is in there. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Liner towards second. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Runners on first with 1 down. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Tony.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Kemp. He hit a sac fly earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Two and two count. Here it comes. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's the A's 8 and the Royals 4. Leading off the inning, Jorge Soler. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball one.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. Now here's the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
To the plate now, Michael Franco. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ryan O'Hearn is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Outside. 3-0 now.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
And that misses. Ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Mike Fiers trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Mike Fiers.
Alex Gordon will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at 1st and 2nd and 2 away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Count 1-0. No strike.
2 down, runners at 1st and 2nd. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nikki Lopez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fiers pauses. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fiers playing here in his age 34 season. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Fiers has racked up over 130 innings on the mound and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Here now the 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Fouled away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Up next to the Royals, the catcher, MJ.
Standing in, MJ Melendez. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he lays off there, 1-0. One and 0 count. The pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Piscotti's there for it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Royals settle for just the 1. 5 innings complete. The A's lead this one 8-5. All set for the start of the inning, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate.
Matt Chapman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Now batting, designated.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
In now, Mark Canha. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate now, Chris Davis, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for Oakland.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Austin Allen comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball one. That's ball two.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. First and second now, one man out. Swing, and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, the right fielder, Steven.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Stephen Piscotti. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Taylor. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 9-5 ball game.
Now batting.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Digging in and looking for more, Sheldon Noisy. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Soler, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
So now to the plate, Ramon Laureano. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike two.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The A's lead this one 10-5. Now at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is in at third base as the Royals are in business here with a leadoff triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Into the box now, Michael Taylor, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Standing in now, Jorge Soler, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Ready with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting, the third baseman, Dozier.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Coming to the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, catch it.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The 1-0 delivery. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Men on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 10-7. Scott Barlow will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 58, Scott Barlow.
7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Tony Kemp. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Barlow, originally from the state of Connecticut, he was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box, Matt Olson. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Matt Chapman. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 1-2.
2-2 now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hard on the ground towards short. Mondesi picks it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still lead it, though, 10-7. Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Alex Gordon.
The left fielder, Alex Gordon.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here it comes. Hit softly on the ground to third. Chapman brings it in. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nikki Lopez.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Nikki Lopez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and this is going to be a foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
At the plate, MJ Melendez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0. fly ball out to straightaway right field. Piscotti's on the move. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Lopez rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-run game.
Wow, with one out, and he punches up with an RBI triple, which is his second hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Yasmero Petit takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. So now to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. 1 out and a runner on third. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1. And the count will be full. A man at third with 1 away. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Here comes the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here's a look over to first. Brought the runners back easily. Hit to first. To second for 1. Relay to Olson. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. The Royals do strike for a run here on the RBI triple. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the A's 10 and the Royals 8. Ian Kennedy has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Striding forward now is the DH, Mark Canha. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Next up for the A's, Chris Davis. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The pitch. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. Number 26 for him on the season as they jump ahead by 3. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
To the plate now, Austin Allen.
Catcher.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Row, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Here comes the first pitch. Stephen Piscotti is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Two and 2. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high and deep out to left. Gordon going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The A's lead this one 11-8. J.B. Wendelken is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler.
The right fielder, Jorge Soler.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 pitch.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Laureano is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Digging in once again, Hunter Dozier. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
One out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 22 on the year as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
Best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
The batter, number 7.
Standing in now, Michael Franco, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses. 2-1. Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
3-2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
Full count, 3-2.
3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He's had a rough night at the plate, and maybe that last pitch is a good indication of why discipline appears to be an issue.
Pulled toward right center field. Piscotti's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Number 4.
Liam Hendricks is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Now pitching for Oakland, number 16, Liam Hendricks.
Alex Gordon will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. Clearly fooled there on the slider. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Royals settle for just the 1. We've played 8 full. The A's lead this one 11-9. At the plate, Sheldon Noisy. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
Sheldon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1.
Hey, 2. 3-2.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Count still at 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
1 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Soler. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Standing in, Tony Kemp. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. Ball 1, well below the zone. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. A's are gone in order. They still lead it, though, 11-9. So next to the plate for the Royals, Nikki Lopez.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
He's set. Here it comes.
Yeah.
1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
8-2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Settling in now, MJ Melendez. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Very high, 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Now the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And that's going to be your final out here. And the A's have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
11-9 is how this one ends. The Athletics jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Fiers gets the win out of the bullpen, number 12 for him. Heath Fillmyer was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. Liam Hendricks gets a 4-out save, his 39th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 11 runs, 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Kansas City, 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home.